It's halfway through day 4 of the WPT World Championship at Wynn Las Vegas, and fewer than 70 players now remain from a record field of 2,960 entries. One of the players still in contention for the title and $4.1 million top prize is LoriAnn Persinger, who won her way into this tournament via a social media giveaway from WPT ambassador Andrew Neely. Card Player caught up with Persinger on a break to learn a little more about her story.
Originally from Chicago, I haven't lived there since I joined the Navy in 1986, which is where I met my husband. Swore I'd never marry another sailor. Been married 32 years. We have one son, Kyle. I used to be a member of the poker media. I love NFL football. What else you want to know? I've been on and won 6 different game shows. What else? What else would you like to know?
Next, we asked Persinger about her background in poker and how she became involved in the poker media.
Actually, to be honest, I've watched poker on TV for years when they used to have the grainy, I think what was it called years ago, Poker at the Plaza. When kid poker literally was still kid poker, and it was just a grainy production. You watch it 2 a.m. Back then they didn't have the whole cards, so you don't know what was going on. And then I was a numbers person. I studied math in college, so I was always fascinated by it. And from watching it, my husband told me, you need to sit down and play. And I'm like, no, I don't have the patience. When we would come, because we lived in San Diego, we were in the Navy. We come here and we're on vacation. As I told him, I just wanted to push the button and have a drink. I didn't want to have to think when I'm on vacation. In poker, you have to think. But like I said, once I sat down, I was just hooked and kind of fell into being part of the poker media by accident for Ante Up magazine. Years ago, I responded to an article they had, and he asked me, was I interested in covering Southern California? And I was like, yes, because the lady who was doing it at the time, I forget her name, she had unfortunately fallen ill, so they needed someone to fill in, and it just kind of went from there.
While Persinger is running deep in this 10K event, she is more commonly found in daily tournaments around Las Vegas. We asked her to share more about her tournament poker experience.
When we lived in San Diego, I used to go up to Commerce and Bike for their series all the time because we didn't really have much in San Diego in way of great tournament series, so I'd take that long drive up to 5, which sucked, but I loved the tournaments they ran. And then when we moved here, like I said, I still followed. I played the WSOP dailies that year. I didn't really play too many main event series events, I should say, or bracelet events, because didn't have that kind of a budget. But I do ring events and I love the daily tournament.
While this event wouldn't normally suit her budget, Persinger was able to play thanks to a contest held online. We asked her how that exciting development came to be.
I got in thanks to Andrew Neely, the famous poker vlogger. He held, as you know, the WPT ambassadors were playing WPT Global online, so it was understood that if they ever won a package, that they would have to run contests to give them away, and I won one of the contests that Andrew was running. So I did a submission on Twitter, and I was one of the lucky people that he chose. So
finally, we asked her about the experience of playing in the largest WPT main tour event ever held.
It's just been amazing. It's every day I wake up, and as I told my husband, this is one of the few times in life you actually want a pink slip, because they give you a pink slip at the end of the day when you bag, and it's just, I came in, my goal originally was just to make it to day 2. And then you go just take it one day at a time, and as you get a little bit deeper, it's more than I ever thought it would be, because my personal poker philosophy was always, I'm not a pro, I just like to play like one. Since I've seen so many of the pros play, I'd like to think I picked up a thing or two. And I have to give a shout out to 3-time WPT champion Anthony Zeno, because he gave me a little bit of coaching when he found out I won the seat. I reached out to him and he gave me a little behind the scenes advice and coaching, and Anthony, I have taken your advice. So yes, I definitely want to send a shout out to him.
For more coverage of the WPT World Championship, make sure to stay tuned right here on cardplayer.com.